Hello, I wanted to talk about a sci-fi TV series I saw this week and watched all of the episodes in it. It was on Netflix called The Imperfects. This is a fun throwaway, I would say, sci-fi series about a group of three people, two girls, one guy, and they had varying genetic disorders that were treated through experimental stem cells. It turns out the doctor who was doing these experiments wasn't exactly doing them ethically and had misled them about where the stem cells were coming from. Instead of being harvested from their own bodies, they were actually synthetic stem cells he was inserting into them, and he was programming them to do strange and wonderful things to try and improve the human race for reasons that will be explained either later in the series or in a second series, because it's sort of touched on but not fully explained. Anyway, this results in them having side effects which are essentially powers. One turns into a chupacabra, so a giant werewolf type creature. Another is a banshee type creature she's got a sort of sonic scream, a bit like Black Canary, and she's also got super hearing. And then the final girl has got sort of pheromone control, so she can make you do anything for her for love, or she can make you angry. And I'm sure there's more range to it as well to come if it got picked up for another series. Anyway, you follow these guys as they are looking for the mad scientist who did this to them. They're trying to help other people who have these conditions as well, and try and find a cure. This involves them teaming up with another scientist who worked on the project, and you just sort of follow their adventures. It's very Monster of the Week style, which I like. I don't know why people don't like Monster of the Week. There seems to be this thing where people go, oh, I want a really in-depth plot. No, because what it means is it won't get picked up. You can't watch it as throwaway telly, and it just becomes annoying when you invest your time in the series. I mean, there is a plot thread going through it, don't get me wrong, and it's well woven, but you've got enough to keep you occupied every single episode with fun, creative ideas. I think they manage their special effects budget well, which obviously isn't massively large, but they do the right things with it. Like they hide a full body transformation of the chupacabra guy because they know it would look a bit crap, and they stick to sort of the old-fashioned, you see bits and bobs of him changing, or cutaways and things like that, which I'm quite happy with. I'd rather that than see something terrible. I think it must be done by the guys that do the DC CW shows, because there seems to be a lot of crossover in the actors, but I don't know. Either way, I like that it's shot in a location that isn't just sort of your normal sort of New York City or something like that. It all seems very open and very naturally lit. It feels, and I just like that it's a bit different. It feels a bit more realistic, I suppose, in that respect. Realistic as anything like this can get. But it's easy to watch, totally, able to binge it, or you can just watch one or two and see how you go. I did like sort of a spurt of a few episodes, then just watched one every couple of days, and then did a spurt of another few episodes, and it made no difference to the viewing experience. You don't have to be in it every episode. I think the actors in it are really good, and I would recommend that anyone who wants just a fun sci-fi show to watch, give this a go. And the series has an ending, but it is also capable of having a second series as well, for reasons that you will see at the very end. And it's also a series that essentially fits in two major plot arcs in the sort of 10 episodes that you've got, where the first one wraps up, or at least has a big plot twist halfway through the series, so you're not just waiting with this dragged out story. It moves at a pace, and I do wonder if that's because they're trying to get people hooked on it and get all their ideas out before they get cancelled by Netflix, who seem to either cut your legs off at one series or two if you're lucky, which is sensible because it gives viewers like me something to enjoy. But yeah, I thought it was good. Check it out if you just want something fun to watch, and thanks for watching me.